Hello everyone. I nearly said morning, it's afternoon. Right, here we are. Sorry for the late start, but things are what they are. Had to have a meeting at work. So I do apologise about that. Just give me 1 second, everything's throwing me off this morning. I just need to move something. You don't want that behind me. Right. Yeah, I had a meeting at work this morning, one of those wellness meetings, so I do apologise for the late start. I did put a message out last night, and I did put a message out this morning. I hope you all saw it. But yes, let's get into the game, and let's see, what are we going to do today? No, that's okay, I took that one off. So, yes, some of the other mods have started coming in. The architecture mod that I like, that's come back on, so we'll see what that's like, so make sure that's working. That coming in means I might change the tunnel we've built. There is some concrete in that paints better. We'll have a little look. I'm not too sure if we're going to be doing a big factory build today or not. Need to see where we're up to, what we need for some of the little bits. I don't know if I'll be doing a full 4 or 5 hour stream, or I might just cut it to maybe a 3-hour stream and still go meet Beth like I normally do. She's told me I don't have to, but I do like going to meet her and having our little nasses on the way home, you know? Well, this is what we were working on the other day. I do have the other side to do. I'm still not convinced I like the way this is. I can't convince myself. This bit I do like. Maybe put a few little bits on to decorate it. Not too sure. This bit I'm not convincing myself on. So I might put that on the back burner and have a little look at that later on. That walking today has made my arms sore. Why are we not getting copper ingots coming in? Copper sheets we are. Why are we not getting copper ingots coming in? Might have to go and have a little look. Morning, Sheldon. No, they weren't. It was an informal meeting with my manager. Just to... Cosby in. Afternoon. Hope all was okay. Yeah, Sheldon just said something similar. Yeah, it was an informal meeting. Just to bring him up to date of where I am and things. And I'd messaged the other day to say I was a little bit concerned about my position. With work and that, so it was just basically bring them up to date of where I am, what the physio said yesterday and things, and that I'm waiting for the waiting for a cortisone injection. The physio yesterday has basically referred me for cortisone injections in my shoulder, and they told me there's a bit of like a 4 to 5 week wait possibly for that, and then they will recommend to have about 5 days afterwards to let it all soak in. So I did try and pop into work yesterday on the way past, but my manager wasn't available. He was in a meeting, and he messaged me yesterday evening because I had messaged him to say I'd tried to pop in and that's for. And he messaged me yesterday evening just to say, you know, are you available for a meeting and that? Just an informal meeting, and gave me either today or Friday, so I thought I'll do today, get it over and done with sort of thing. And yeah, it was just an informal meeting, bring him up to date of where I am, him bringing me up to date of where work stands. Work is perfectly fine with me. They've put me on the long-term illness list, which basically means that I have 6 months to be able to get back to work and do my job and show I can do my job properly before there's any threat to my position in work, which has put my mind at ease about that. The only thing is I've used up all my sick hours as per my contract now, so as of next payday I'll be on either SSP or 80% of my wages, whichever is lower. Which is a little bit of a concern, but hopefully not too much with obviously me getting that in, Beth working and Helen working and that. I know it's not nice to talk about finances on a stream, but I've been thinking about it on the way home. But yeah, my position's safe anyway. So that was an informal meeting. He did tell me because of the length of time I've had off, if I'm still off in 4 weeks' time, which I'm possibly going to be, then there will be a formal meeting, but that's not anything for me to worry about. It is basically the same sort of meeting as today, but with a note taker, so that just goes on my file. So they've got something officially on record to say that this is what the hospital thinks it is, this is how the hospital's treating me, and this is what the like what they're looking at going forward, sort of thing. So I mean, I can't do anything about it. It is what it is for me. But at least I know I've still got a job to go back to, which is the main thing. Because it was playing on my mind a little bit, you know? Right, I think we have to unlock the other bits. But let's go back to our base. So yeah, late start today, but I am thinking of basically doing about 3 hours and then going to meet Beth, but we'll see how it goes. Sheldon, you've been playing the store watcher, haven't you? How have you found the updates to it? I believe there's been a few updates since we last played it. I haven't played it for a few weeks. Okay, I got stuck trying to get blueprints, so I've been playing Foundry instead. There's no spiders in this. Yeah, spiders in this. I'm still waiting for that mod to get updated that drops in the random creatures on us. That will add a little bit to this. Yeah, that'll be interesting once that drops. Alright, let's have a look. I thought I had to unlock some of the architecture stuff. So where is that stuff gone? I did activate it, didn't I? Yeah, more decorations there. Is that it? Can't remember if that's it. Is that not running? Do a quick save. That annoys me there. Exit to desktop. Okay. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think that's the one I wanted. I thought I had installed it. Remind me, isn't Foundry the one where you play as a bot? You're sort of like a bot building factories and things. Come on, game. Oh, don't you hate it when tablets break? But I have to unlock in here, do I? Here we go. Right, that's our cables. Beams. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. So let's get these unlocked. I still want to know why we're not getting copper ingots into our storage. Ooh, why have I got so much plastic and rubber on me? Come on. Countdown. Come on. No, when you're waiting like a minute or two flies past normally, but when you're waiting, it does not drag. Okay, you're back. Get this one off. What does the next one need? Okay, that needs more of that. Did they all take the same thing? 50. That's concrete. Pipes. Okay, so we'll get some concrete into us while we can. Come on, you. Wonder if we could ever reach that. If we built a hyper cannon, I wonder if we could reach it. I've never tried building a hyper cannon. You go in and you miss the sound. Yeah, you lose the sound when you come in here. Get you off. Next one. Line you up. You're going to take concrete. Get that one done. Is there anything in the man while we're waiting? In fact, have I got anything I can send off here? I don't think so. I have a couple of slugs. Right, you can go. No more slugs, no. Yeah, this is the giblet one. You can go. Hard drive's done there. That is weird. Wait, why is this showing up like this? What the heck? Let's get the next one off. Get the research done while we're waiting for the, You know, it should keep... I'd like it to keep you in here. I need some of those, some motors. No, keep you in the menu, you want. Would be nice. Right, we haven't got battery there, that's okay. What about this? What's going on in here? Okay, that's a 10-minute one. You need it back for us? Come on. We are unlocking on quite a bit of stuff today. Could probably do with some more lights in here, really, couldn't I? Ooh. 45 seconds before it comes back. Okay, that's the next one. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Next one. Big red button go boom. And the one after that is this one. No concrete as well, that's okay, we have it. How are we doing in here? Still ticking over. Right, we need rocket fuel for that. Well, no we don't. We need... What is that? Packaged turbo fuel. Right, we got a turbo fuel factory. We might be able to package ourselves some turbo fuel. That will unlock rocket fuel for us. That's smokeless powder. They really need scannable hard drives, but it does unlock something else. It's something else that's unlocked. We can't do anything with that until late game. That requires these things, time crystals. Get ourselves some more mycelial and that biomass. We did have a load of it, but I dumped it, didn't I? Yeah, we need to up our Caterium wire plant, don't we? You came back quick. And the last one will be that one once it comes back again. Okay. You still got 4.5 minutes or so. Make one more of those because I think we're going to be putting that into the machine. That's fine. I've got about a minute left before it comes back. Ooh, okay. Okay. Last one. Okay, so what? Okay, daisy chaining on those is better than this. Okay.
Hey, Silver, away!
Good afternoon, Silver. How are you? Might as well get these while we're here. "40 seconds on this one." Send that one off again. What do I need? Copper sheets and motors. Motors. Copper sheets. Doing okay-ish. Feels like a long day and only halfway through it. Well, I hope you're okay. I hope everything's okay. Yeah, I don't know what I've got here that's letting me unlock some of these. See if we can get some sulfur. Back to coal, okay. Let's go and see what's going on with our copper. Give us a choo-choo, please. Thank you. Hear that one. So far today, we've just been unlocking some of the architect things to do with the mods and the... I'm going to have a look and see what's going on with our copper. Because I don't seem to have any copper ingots going into storage. I'm just trying to remember where I built the copper. Did I build it out in the desert? I think I did. So... today might just be a day of just going around fixing bits and bobs and things. Just to see how we go. I might have to... Friday could be a... see about getting some rocket fuel built, maybe? We are going to have to do Quickwire. Maybe a better one of Quickwire than what we've got. Good morning. How are you, Loco? Sunny Tennessee. Yeah, we're going to have to do architecture quite a bit on some of the buildings, aren't we? There, quite a few of them are just sort of open-fronted or floating. Hello, Chew. With the spring comes allergens and rain. Nice to have a break in the rain, but the allergens increase. Yeah, especially if you get things like hay fever and stuff. I mean, touch wood. I've been lucky this year with my hay fever. But it's one of those things you can sort of grow into and grow out of, apparently. So I used to have it really bad. Me and my auntie used to have it really bad when we were younger. Haven't seen her for a while, so I don't know what she's like now. But with me, I don't get it anywhere near like I used to, so that's lucky. I've told people if you want to know if you are allergic to something, come to Tennessee. Yeah, I have heard that. Eating local honey helps. But I don't think we get honey local around here. But I have heard that, yeah. You're copper, aren't you? Yes. Did I just not put copper ingots into storage? Maybe I didn't. No, it looks like I didn't. Okay, we can sort that. Put a smart splitter here. We'll have you, because this is that way, we'll have you. Anything that way, and overflow that way, and none that way. There we go. That's why we didn't have anything, we didn't have it going in. Yeah, we have now, so that's sorted that issue. Power shards are low, which we expect. They're not going to be full because we just need to get bits and bobs into there. Everything else is looking okay. Right, the Quickwire situation. We used to have a good farmer's market around here, but they don't seem to do it anymore. There used to be a time we'd have farmer's market around here. We'd have once a year we'd have like a food festival sort of thing, where you'd get different foods from around the world as well as things like that. Most of the garden centres seem to just be more leaning towards the national garden centres than the nice little local ones. The garden centre we used to really like going to, it used to be in there are local garden centres, but they're also sort of nationally owned and things like that. There used to be one we like going to. It was about an hour to an hour and a half drive away, as if we're going up to the Dorset Lovers. But we're waiting to see what's going to happen with that, because that was family owned, and the owner's retired, and the family sold it on. So we're waiting to see what's going to happen with that. We're hoping they're going to sort of keep the format that's in it, but because they have the you know, the food hall sections on it where you can get local stuff and things, they had. Now round here, to be absolutely honest with you, they have a weekend of a food festival, but As I said, it's all more sorts of national stuff and things like that, you know, instead of the old internet, like, you used to be able to get anything from around the world and things. And the what they call our indoor market is more of a like bar, cafe and all that sort of thing, but all the chairs and tables in the middle. It's not a market that you'd think of with like a food market or anything. About half an hour away in another little town over, they do have twice a week a market, but it's more clothes, bedding, and things like that. New market stalls just selling clothes, selling bedding and things. So it's not like a market where you go get fruit and veg, honey, food, things like that. I'll have to have a look at that. Localhoney.co.uk. I'll have to have a look at that. Make a note of that. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. Whee. But yeah, I miss the foodie markets and things that we used to have around the area. Who's trying to ring me? Off a oh, they hung up. Only rang about 5 times, then they hung up. Just coming up suspected spam on my phone. Now, I thought I had. I did take the other one off. Let's have a look. I wonder where it's gone. I thought I put the other sound thing on. Okay, maybe I didn't. But at this moment in time, this is our criterium. We're going to have to increase criterium. Do we build it here or do we build it somewhere else? That is the question and a half. Yeah, Sky UI, that is. You press Control L and you can pause time, which is quite good. So the as far as I know, it doesn't affect the weather. We did get rain last time, but we're going to have to test it a few times to see. I mean, I've got fog is on. We're not locking the weather type. So we've got it as forces it when we're not forcing overcast, forcing sunny days or anything else. We have got the weather set in the game options, so we should get the old, you know, like rain and thunder and lightning and things like that as per the game wants. But yeah, it's quite good because you can keep it as a sort of daylight and that, so it doesn't get too dark when you're streaming. Sky UI. I'll show you. Bump. Okay, let's close this one. Sky UI, there. Zoop is working now. Yes, I've just unlocked quite a bit of the Zoop. Oh, there's an update for one already. Infinite Nudge. I'll update that later. Okay. Just debating, should I leave that here? What uses Quickwire in the game? Let's have a look. This gonna be safe to pull up, or am I gonna get adverts? No, it looks like it's okay at the moment. Right. Mm-hmm. That's it. There we go. Quickwire. Quickwire is outlets, poles, street lights, ceiling lights, towers, particle accelerators. So they're all handmade things. Here we go. AI limiters. So we've got high-speed connectors, AI limiters, stun rebars, iodine infused filters, alternative infused uranium cells. Okay, so it is used in a few late game things. Okay. So in that case, we want to see where there's a good amount of oh, there we go. That's where we are at the moment there. We've already got quite a bit around the desert. We've got our million being built in the swamp. We haven't really built anything in the middle yet, but I want to keep this area because that is quite good for building a I'm thinking that'll be a nice area to build a weapons factory. Aluminum! You call it aluminum, we call it aluminium. We have an extra I between the N and the U. So A-L-U-M-I-N-I-U-M. Aluminum. Aluminium. Bum, bum. Oh, that physio yesterday's really made my arm ache. You might be in the best place already, just thinking about it. I'm just thinking if we need it for other things later on. What recipes have I got for it? And we have you, which is a 1-to-1. Then we have... you. That's still a 1-to-1. 12 to 12. 15 to 15, so that's okay. One to 5. Okay, okay, let's see what we can get out of this. Did we try and build up the cliff? I'm going to have to put a train station in as well. Where's the other Caterium over here then? That way. Oh, is that it there? Yeah. Oh, you're going on the middle line. Okay. Pinching it. We have 780 belts. So, if we do... If we were to take you and overclock you at the wazoo, that's going to give us 600. You take 15. That's 40 of these machines. There's going to be 600 in, 600 out, isn't it? So that's going to give us 50 of those machines, and 50 times 60. Divide that by 600. That's a lot of titanium ingots. Coffee's gone already. That went quick. Okay, that's a lot of machines. We could probably... Oh, I can't remember now. 50. And that's if we just use the one. We could use the two ores here. I'm debating now, do I put it here? Build where this is, or do I put it in the middle somewhere? I'm hoping to take that track down there. I am hoping. Whether that comes to fruition or not, I don't know. Let's just see what we come up with. Well, taking it down there. If I take the track down there, it will join, instead of having to go all the way around, it will join the desert up to coming down through here, through the valley here, into the rocky desert and out to the other side of the map. Oh, the Caterium. Well, Caterium is used in some of the more advanced stuff later on. Because obviously it's used to make Quickwire. And then we'll be using that later on to make high-speed connectors, AI limiters. Not really bothered about the filters. Uranium cells, if you want to use that recipe. And obviously more alternative connectors and stuff like that. So there is a few things it could be used on. So we could possibly get it. Sometimes it's a debate as to whether later on, whether you're just best getting the raw material in, or whether you're best just making it and then getting the finished products. If we wanted to, we could bring that in. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get something going. Where's best bringing the train off, though? So if we take that there, bring it down, that can go off that way. So we could bring the train off here. There. Neat. Okay, so that's the train track connected up. What a junction that is, hey? I don't know if we're going to have the outsy here, but I could change it if we don't. What the heck's happened here? How did you get there? There's not a signal placed there. What the heck's going on here? What? Well, the game's glitching. Let's keep an eye on that. It's putting the signals one over. That is on that track. That is on this track. It's moved them one over. It is odd, yes. We have our new concrete. I do like this concrete. Yeah, I'll probably have to put it in the Discord. Look how pretty that concrete is. And it paints so much better than the game one. It's just as an example, carbon steel looks like that in the game. Carbon steel on this one looks like that. Look at that. If I go with unpainted, because even if I change that now, if I change the material on this one, this concrete here, just to make it a fair comparison, and then I choose the carbon steel again. If I do that, look at the difference. That's the game concrete. That's the mod concrete. That's why I've been waiting for this architecture mod to come in. Okay. What I do sometimes, if I want to line things up in a certain way, I'll put it down. I'll put the game one down, and then I'll replace it. Do I want to do that? Possibly not. That gives me something to line up to, though. Like that. Now bear in mind, I'm not too sure if the exit's going to be here for the train. This bit of the train line might disappear. So, yeah, we'll have the exit down there because the train can come in and go out. So let's just get rid of this bit here. Okay, we'll redo this junction a little bit. So if you're going out, you're going to go from here. No, you're coming in. Yeah, you're coming in. I'm getting mixed up here. So let's do this one in. Into there. Like that. This one will be coming from here into there. Possibly from that one into there if it's needed. And then from this one into there. Yeah, it's placing the signals one over. That is so strange. It wasn't doing that last time. Oh dear. Wait till the autosave gets out the way. Was that you putting the stars in, or did that change that, whatever you've just said? Okay. I think it's 8 I need to go high, isn't it, when you've got these down? Let's just measure it. Oh, come on, zoop it. Thank you. It's the signal bug snip. 7 high I need. So I'll put these down here for markers. Right, you will have to be a utility floor. And then you are normal floor, okay. I think I put one too many here. There. So how many of these did we say? Divided by 50. 40 of those. Okay. Do I have that as a blueprint? No. Okay, come on. Okay, logistics. Listen. You in the middle? Yeah, you are. Okay. Excuse me. So that one there. Before I forget, let's just put this in. Caterium ingot. Right, that's copied into all of them. Output coming in this way. Output can go that way. Possibly. Yeah, we'll do output this way. Merge it. Going this way. Only take 15 per minute in. So we'll do it like this. Number one's on the way in. 15 per minute out, so we'll do number one's on the way out as well. And then our fast belt down the middle. There and there. Oh, only our cats woke up, so Helen must be home. Right, let me just take a quick break, folks. I'm just going to top my coffee up, and I'm just going to update Helen as to what they were saying in work, and I'll be back in a second. Just bear with me. Right, folks, I'm back. Thanks for the wait there. I was just updating Helen about obviously what work said and stuff, so. Right. Let's get these done. That's that. Did I connect that other one? I did. Okay. So this is production. Put it in the multi-machine one. So this is pin smelters. Input is left to right. Output is right to left. Okay. Let's clear this and delete it. Okay. The way we want it. Maybe there. Move it across a touch. Gives us room on either side. Because we are going to have some sort of decorations on the walls or something like that. Yeah, we'll do it there. We've got 10. $20. Let's see. That's 40. We did say 40, didn't we? Yeah, 40. Okay, let's join these up. Got 10, 20, 30, 40, yep. Something missed. Power line, that's the one. Okay, coming in. I'm not overly concerned about the prettiness down here, so I might just do it like this. I might do that then. This here, that there. Like that. And then do something like this. Oh, okay. Why is that off? Off still. Yep. Okay, that's straight. Done. We'll put some support under that. We're not just going to have that floating in the midair like magic. Okay. Then the output from this and that buzzing like mad. Okay, this one. And that can come out here and go up to the other floor. Okay. We are getting somewhere. That said, we can use these floors to lay out and then delete the floor and zoop in the good concrete to do what we want with the colours. Hey, I hit the wrong button. Dopey. I am debating before we finalize everything. We're going to be making about 5 lots of 600. So we're going to be making about 3,000 per minute. I think that's enough, don't you? Gonna need 50 of those. And they pump out 60 per minute. That gives us 50. Times that by 60. That's 3,000. Divide that by 600. That's 5 belts. Okay, so we need to split that. That's going to be 5 lots of 10 machines. Yeah. 5 lots of 10. Output there. Output there. How many groups that? 1, 2, 3. Everything always ends up looking sort of squarish and boxish and stuff like that, doesn't it? Right, that's our group. He's down. Thinking about it, it might be best getting a floor on at a time like I did last time. And then just take it from there. Because if we can get a floor on at a time, it helps it bring the goodies up and start getting them into the machines. To do that, we need to get power in here. Right. YouTube comes in here.
Architects of thought so grand, blueprints drawn by steady hands, cathedrals bold and spires bright, standing tall in moonlit night, darkened alleys rich with lore, history and future's core, echoes of our oldest dreams in the mortar of our schemes. Build big or build small, hearts will climb, they won't fall. Every corner
Bring it back a bit.
in this lively life's kaleidoscale.
Stay there. Okay. Say we wanted to come out here. This is a marker.
Darkened alleys rich with lore, history and future's core, echoes of our boldest dreams in the mortar of our schemes.
We wanted to come out there.
Hearts will climb, they won't fall. Every corner tells a tale in this lively life's kaleidoscale.
Like that. Like that. Wrong thing. If you're coming out, you're going to join there, and you're going to join there. So you lot need to move over. These are so weird, the way the signals are going in at the moment. Why are these flashing? Okay. I hope when they fix this little glitch. That is just so strange though. I hope when they fix it, it's so it doesn't mess the signals up again. They just move across, you know? Okay, so we need tube station. Under here. Station. With 5 inputs. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Signal here. Signal on here. You're going to be the Dune Desert quick wire out, and it's a 1 plus 5. I always do it like that because then that tells me when I'm anywhere else I'm looking and I can see, oh, it's 1 engine and 5 platforms. And we could probably bring those goodies down here. Like that. You don't need to have this one here. Come on, autosave, thank you. No, you're going the wrong way. You need to be an outie. Okay. Finger. And these need to be innies. That. I'm missing something. No, I'm not. It's okay. It's in the middle. Oh, I am missing something. We need to have another one over here. That one can go for now. That needs to be an outie. Am I going to have enough room here? One, two, three, four. Just. Just about. That's okay. We can work with it. We can work with that. Okay. Okay, so if I was to do this now... Have a look. There. One, two, three, four. There, yeah. Same again here. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5. Give me a second, folks. Give me a sec, someone's at the door. Sorry about that. It was something Beth's ordered. I don't know why they do that. She went on yesterday and asked them to delay delivery till today. You know when you get like your postal tracking thing. But the last time she did that, they delivered it. And she's done it yesterday because of that meeting I had today. And they've delivered it anyway. I mean, what's the point of giving you the option to delay delivery if they're going to deliver it anyway? Ooh. Sec. Okay. We need power down to this. Yeah, deliveries are getting worse. So many times they don't even knock the door. They just drop it on your doorstep and take a picture. Yes. We had that the other week with Uber Eats. We hadn't ordered anything. And someone just knocked and dropped. And you have no way of contacting Uber Eats to say, by the way, you've just delivered something we haven't even ordered. Is that right? No, it's too early. That one. We'll crank that one up. Where is the power thing? Oh, it's on the other side, isn't it? Okay, we'll have to do it to here. And then from there to here. Right, that's going to crank that off now. They're going to go in, upsies. And then start getting made here. I might need to leave that one running for a bit, you know? I might have been best letting this flood the line before I let these turn on, but too late now. I'll do that with this one. Okay, so we're going to need a lot of these. I'm missing one here. I'm missing the machine there. Okay, that one as well. Right, that's the inputs. You take 12 per minute. Some of the sound in the game's improved since we last played the other day. It's not as muffled as it was. But we're now getting that strange train signal problem. Yeah, Ernie. Okay. Ugh, long meeting. Is that what you got to go into now? Right, I've got two options here. I can go this way. Just got out, okay. I can do it like that. Or... I can go like that. I mean, this is neater. This is the one I'd normally do. But that's different. Did we go up and over or down under? Both sound interesting, actually. I'm thinking up and over. Just for a change. You see everything moving and grooving, don't you? Yeah, I'm thinking up and over for a change. Do you like that for a change? Okay. Well, I hope all your phone calls and everything to go okay. How are we looking down here? Looks like it's overflowing all the way down. Machines are starting to back up. Good. I know it's obviously the way they render in, but it's a shame you don't see all the smoke from all the way back here. See, look, it fades out. So you're gonna go there. 1, 2. Get there. Too far. Okay, so we need to be here. Alright. Like, you're backlogged, yes. You're nearly backlogged. Just... help. Get this in. Outsy. Outsy. Do, 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 do. It's raining. I've actually got a shorts video that I haven't edited or anything yet. I'll have to get around to doing it. Of the lightning in the game actually hitting the ground. Do I want to bring it back this way? I was to bring that down there. Ahoy, ahoy, Telba Hamster. Hello. You've probably got me for about another 15 minutes. I had a late start today. It's only a shortest one today. I've been debating should I go walk like I normally do and meet Beth, my daughter. And I think I will. As I said, it's been a later start because of meeting with work, but I hope you all understand. Yeah, I think that's going to fit. That's okay. Hope you're doing well anyway. How's life in Norway? woke up early to drive Relevant to the airport. Nice. I hope your airports are better when it comes to drop-off and pickups than they are here in the UK. Because here in the UK, you can get charged an absolute fortune just to pull into the drop-off and pickup zones. Your alarm went off at 4:50. That is an early start. Okay, so what I'm thinking here. Might change it a touch. I put here a smart splitter for a second. Then I put on one of you. Then I put in one of you. Any out that way, overflow this way. Ta-da, we do it like that. So that'll be our supply for us coming to the depot. The rest of these the only reason I'm putting these on here is because I wasn't too sure if I've left myself enough room for doing some jiggery pokery on these. Have I? I have actually. I have. Now the reason I was going to do it this way was because on these, when they go through the loading procedure onto the train, these inputs stop taking in any items in. So you will find a lot of people will actually just put on some containers on them. And the containers act like a buffer. So I am going to do this one with the depot. In fact, you know what? I'll do them all with the depot. Then at least it's universal. If I put the setting in this, and then I copy this, it'll copy the setting down. There. Like that. How are these machines doing? Okay, these are all backed up now. I'm going to leave those overflowing all the way along these machines now. So these are going to be coming down. Okay. They backed up quite quick. Okay. Three. Don't miss them up there. That one. 3, 4, 5. It's weird the way that works sometimes. You sometimes get one that's just not quite straight. Even though it is meant to be on a straight mode. And then we have same again here. See, like that. And that one. I'm gonna have to redo maybe all of these ones. This is just a quickie. Gonna get these in. Just like that, we have a Caterium factory. Okay, or Quickwire factory, should I say. Give it its proper name, Paul. Right. We're going from here to you. There. There. And you're going to go from here. Turn this puppy on. Gonna fill these stacks up now, but we are getting some. There you go, folks. Quickwire. Just like that. After unlocking some of the things and going through some of the bits this morning, I think we've built a quickwire factory in about 2 hours. Which I don't think is too bad going, actually. These ones are going to be stuttering a bit on and off, but they'll catch up. We can delete all this now. In fact, you know what? I might sync it all. We do have this. That's a lot of tickets and things because of the way I've done the overflows on some of the factories. Just let this work its way through. Spot it. Yeah, it's so strange the way the signals are doing that. Now that train's going to go out that way and down that way somewhere. Might just have to figure out where it's going to go. But it will be going down there somewhere. If the terrain lets me. Problem is, it's a bit wide compared to some because of the way the tracks are done. But we're dancing, we're moving, we're grooving. Well, we are, apart from that one. Here's some. Just this end. Everything needs to overflow properly down to here. And here. Yeah. It'll take a while for it to all filter and catch up. This will just empty itself out and then I'll delete it. Yeah, so there we are. A quick wire factory. We'll have to decorate it. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that. I need to try and do something other than just basically, you know, rectangular blocks and things. It's a bit like trying to do Imperium, where you're trying to build things with squares. Well, what time are we on? 3:10. I know it's only been a short stream of 3 hours. Because of that meeting this morning. I'll be back to my usual time. I start between 10 and 10:30 on the Friday. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day here, folks. I'm actually going to go and meet Beth. So let's just do a save where we are. Let's have a look. Hide that. Go into this. Hide that. I need to try and get some thumbnails done. I might do that tomorrow. Okay, that's our quick wire factory. Right, folks, I'm calling it a day. So, thanks for your understanding with my late start this morning. I know it was about 2 hours late, but I really do appreciate your understanding. I will be back on a Friday, starting between 10 and 10:30 a.m. UK time. But as usual, folks, lovely to see you. Lovely for your company. Thank you for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, then please consider clicking that subscribe button down below. It is free to do so. Doesn't cost you anything, but it really does help the channel out. And the same if you're watching on Twitch, folks, please consider clicking that follow button. Also free to do so. So once again, sorry for the late start today, but we got there in the end. So take care of yourselves, folks, and enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully I shall see you on Friday. Thank you and bye-bye.